So let me explain what the quantum threat is and what it means for your crypto. All right. I want to help you to understand this because most people hear quantum computing and think futuristic technology that does not affect them yet. And I want to show you why thinking like that is exactly the vulnerability. Okay. So now every crypto wallet, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, every other digital asset is secured by something called public key cryptography. And here's how it works in simple language. When you create a wallet, you get two keys, a public key, which is like your address, so anyone can send to it. And then you get a private key, which is like the password that proves ownership and authorizes transactions. The security of your wallet depends entirely on one mathematical relationship, and that is that it is easy to generate a public key from a private key, but it is computationally impossible for a classical computer to work backwards from a public key to figure out the private key. Now, that one-way mathematical relationship is the entire foundation of crypto security. So this includes every wallet, every transaction, every address on every blockchain. Now, a sufficiently powerful quantum computer breaks that relationship. It can work backwards from a public key to derive the private key, which means it can access any wallet whose public key has been exposed. And here's the part that you really want to think about. Your public key is exposed every single time you make a transaction. When you send crypto, your public key becomes visible on the blockchain. Every wallet that has ever sent a transaction has an exposed public key sitting on a public ledger permanently. When Q-Day arrives, those wallets become vulnerable. Now think about how many Bitcoin wallets have ever sent a transaction, how many Ethereum addresses, how many wallets holding significant value, whose public keys are sitting on public ledgers right now available to any quantum computer powerful enough to reverse the math. This is not a future problem that arrives with a warning. It's a present engineering challenge that needs to be solved before the capability exists and not after, because you cannot change the cryptographic locks on a blockchain after quantum computer is already powerful enough to pick them. So the solution has to be built in advance. It has to be tested, deployed, migrated before Q-Day, not on Q-Day.